Hey, what's up everyone, Marco here, welcome back to another lesson. Today I'm going to talk to you about fingerpicking guitar one more time, once again. We're going to have a look at 5 essential fingerpicking patterns. I'm going to show you the ones that I like to play the most and the ones that I think everyone should know. Now, when we practice a new technique, in this case, new fingerpicking patterns, there are 2 different ways to approach them. A technical way and a melodic way. So in this lesson, we're going to have a look at the melodic approach because I would rather show you what you can do with each pattern rather than how to play each pattern mechanically. There is already a lot of stuff, so we kind of want to focus on the music rather than the technique. Now, the first fingerpicking pattern is going to be the thumb only. Then we're going to have the alternate fingering and some variations of it. Then we're going to play the strings together. Then we're going to have the PIAA and a variation of this one, and then the treble picking. 5 essential patterns that I'm sure you're going to love. Now you can get the tab for everything that I play, check my Patreon page and subscribe to this channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now let's have a close up and let's get started. Enjoy this lesson, guys. Alright guys, now I'm going to start with the thumb and I'm going to play an example, then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. Now in this example, I'm playing a melody and a chord. And I'm playing everything with the thumb only. The reason why I'm doing this is because mainly for tone and dynamics. By playing always with the same finger, especially with the thumb, I'm only using the flash and I'm using always the same finger, so I always have the same tone. And also, because I'm only using the flash, I have a beautiful, nice mellow, full of bass tone. Now obviously the fact that I'm using one finger also forces me to play few notes. So I can't really play fast, I can't play a lot of notes, and so I can focus more on the melody rather than just on which notes or how many notes I am playing. So the very first approach I will take with the thumb, just try to play a very simple melody and just try to get always the same nice tone. You can do that also in, for example, position 1, in an easier way if you want. For example, nice and simple. Now the next pattern is the alternate fingering, and I usually use always index middle, middle index, or index and ring, always alternating. Now index middle and ring usually always for like melodies, scales and arpeggios. So for example, if I play something like I will start this pattern with thumb and middle, and then I will alternate. Also, if I play, for example, arpeggios, if I play a C major 7 arpeggio, I will start with index. And obviously melodies as well. So let's say that I play I would always alternate. So the alternate fingering is probably the most important pattern, because we always play single notes or scales or arpeggios. Now I also use the index ring quite a lot, especially for chords. So the IA is, for me, is more of, you know, like not a single note thing, even though you could use it for single notes, but more for chords. Now the next pattern is the PIMA, thumb, index, middle, and ring. Now, if you've been playing fingerpicking for a while, or if you're just getting started, you know that this pattern is everywhere. Everyone is talking about this pattern because it's probably the most simple and the one that everyone really referred to at the beginning. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Thumb, index, middle, and ring. You can play a lot of things, very simple chord progressions. But one thing that I like a lot about the PIMA, and also the reverse PAMI, so thumb, ring, index, and thumb, ring, middle, and index, is the fact that it's such a simple arpeggio, but depending on what you play with the left hand will definitely, you know, it doesn't matter how simple this pattern is, you can make it beautiful depending on what you play with the left hand. This is what I'm trying to say. For example, if I play a very simple idea in E major, you also have the reverse, which is PIMA, thumb, ring, middle, and index, which is kind of more or less the same thing. Now guys, the next pattern could be plucking the strings together. This is something that we do all the time, is a really essential pattern. It could be, you know, with thumb, index, middle, and ring. A lot of beginners do that, a lot of songwriters do that, a lot of singers do that. It's just so easy to pluck the strings together. Now, it could be as simple as just plucking with thumb and index. With a very simple idea like this one. Or it could be a little bit more difficult. One of the things that I like a lot about plucking the strings together is the fact that we can make the guitar sound like a piano sometimes. You know, when the piano plays those beautiful chords, static chord, you know, without any, you know, rhythmic variation or any vibrato. So for example, I could play something like this. So definitely a beautiful way to treat the guitar more like a piano, static chords, without vibrato, without any embellishment, just pure chord melody. So definitely an essential pattern, plucking the strings together. Now the last one is called Travis picking, and it's definitely one of the most popular way to, you know, play stuff with finger picking technique. Now in this technique, the thumb will basically play on two strings. And the reasons why I think is an essential pattern is because there are so many things that you can do with such technique. You know, you don't necessarily have to play stuff in the Travis in the Merle Travis style, but you could also get the technique, you know, just grab the technique and play everything you want. So for example, like one example could be this one. So as you can see, the thumb will basically jump on two strings. There are a lot of different variations for this one, so make sure that you experiment with different chords and voicing. So that's it for today, guys. The 5 most essential fingerpicking pattern, the one that I like to play the most. So hopefully you get inspired and you keep practicing those awesome essential patterns. Enjoy this lesson. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you next time.